Sister wives. Kody says he's not abandoning kids, claims some betrayed him after splits. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Kody Brown confessed he's tired of being angry over his splits from Meri, Janelle, and Garrison Brown. But rebuilding his relationships with his kids is still a touchy subject. In the divorce, the ugly finger of blame has come out, Kody said during the Sunday, October 6th of Sister Wives. He claimed many of his kids have started to accuse him of never being at their house growing up. I'm sorry. I had 4 wives. I was at your house, though, because the other wife was complaining that I was at your house, Kody quipped during a confessional. Kody shares one child with first wife, Meri, 53, who confirmed their separation in January 2023. He welcomed 6 children with second wife Janelle, before they parted ways in December 2022. Kody and Janelle's son Garrison died in March at the age of 25. Sister Wives Family, a guide to all of Kody Brown's spouses, exes, and children. Kody also shares 6 kids with third wife Garrison, who was the first to leave him in November 2021. Kody and his remaining wife, Robyn Brown, welcomed 2 children after she married him in 2014. Kody adopted Robyn's 3 kids from a prior marriage as well. As Kody began navigating the loss of his plural marriages, many of Garrison and Janelle's kids began to pull away from their dad. According to Kody, some of them have flat out rejected me since the breakups. They're purposefully leaving me out of their lives to punish me for a crime I did not commit, Kody told Robyn during the episode. I am only guilty of not falling madly in love with their mothers. Sister Wives' Kids Love Lives, who Kody Brown's children are dating Kody, then clarified that he never said that I don't love Janelle, even if their daughter Maddie claimed he did. This is some rumor that was created in the family that just sows division, Kody told the cameras, alleging, our family was killed by gossip. Robyn, however, couldn't wrap her head around Kody not taking more initiative in reconnecting with his kids during their time of need. I'm not abandoning my children, Kody insisted. They have betrayed, he argued, noting that it might have been inadvertently, but that's how he feels. Inside Kody Brown's relationship with his 18 kids, Peyton, Isabel, and more speak out. Robyn explained that no matter what, they are Kody's kids and he needs to step up. I think that Kody should be camping out on their doorsteps and saying, hey, you're going to talk to me, Robyn told the cameras, because sometimes that's just what you got to do. Kody confessed that his heart is broken after all the upheaval in their plural family, telling Robyn he wants to get in a better place with her and then focus on the kids. I'm not going to reach out forever. I'm willing to make the effort, but somebody else is going to have to be on the other end of that and make some effort too, he later said in a confessional. I'm not going to camp out on somebody's doorstep. Janelle Brown says it's hard to know if family would have stayed together without Sister Wives. Janelle Brown is reflecting on the role Sister Wives has played in keeping the Brown family together. Do you think if you had not been part of a television show, that you would all still be in the same family unit? Kate Casey asked Brown, 55, on the Tuesday, November 5, episode of the Reality Life with Kate Casey podcast. Brown replied, it's hard to know. She continued, everybody changes. We could have gotten to the same point. But I'm really glad now, cause we do have a lot of opportunities now. Sister Wives, which premiered in 2010 on TLC, follows the polygamist family of Kody Brown and his current and former wives, including Janelle, Meri Brown, Garrison Brown, and Robyn Brown. Janelle spiritually with Kody in 1993, and the two went on to welcome 6 kids: Logan, Maddie, Hunter, Gabriel, Savannah, and Garrison, who died by suicide at age 25 in March. Sister Wives Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's Family Breakdown, a complete guide to their 6 children. Janelle was the second of Kody's partners to leave him in December 2022. I'm not waiting for him. I've kind of mourned that that part of our life is gone, she stated during part 3 of the Sister Wives one-on-one special in January 2023. I wasn't heartbroken. Christine and Meri announced their splits from Kody in November 2021 and January 2023, respectively. Kody remains legally married to Robyn. On Tuesday's podcast, Casey went on to ask Janelle whether her kids' lives have been helped or hindered as a result of being on reality TV. We were always very protective of them when they were younger as far as filming, and if they wanted to be on camera on whatever, Janelle explained. As they've gotten older, some of them have chosen to be more public, but some have chosen to completely step away. So I think it's just each kid, and they're at the age where they know what they want to do. Sister Wives Family, a guide to all of Kody Brown's spouses, exes, and children. Season 19 of Sister Wives premiered on September 19 and paid tribute to Janelle and Kody's late son. This season of Sister Wives began filming in late 2022. The episode's opening credits read, "On March 5, 2024, Kody and Janelle's son Garrison passed away. He was greatly loved and will be deeply missed. Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, Kody Brown, Robyn Brown, and Meri Brown." The exes confirmed Garrison's death in a joint Instagram statement back in March, writing, "He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away. We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory." Last month, Janelle exclusively opened up to Us Weekly about how her family has coped with the loss of her son. "Every day is a day," she said on October 10. "You just take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. We were super lucky to have him in our lives, and we'll miss him every day." Meri Brown reveals she breastfed one of Kody's other spouse's kids, says it was medically necessary. Meri Brown is opening up about an interesting tradition in her community. During the Sunday, October 13 episode of Sister Wives, a director off-camera asks Christine Brown in a confession, "So there's this rumor that in the church a lot of the sister wives would sit around and breastfeed and swap kids around. That is not true," she explained. "No, that was a joke. That's disgusting." Sister Wives Kody Brown wants Robyn to move on from the plural family dream he sold her. Never meant to be. However, Meri offered a different perspective in her confessional, revealing to the cameras, "I actually breastfed one of our kids that was not my own child." She added, "That was something that was kind of medically necessary at the time, but it wasn't something that we did on a regular basis just for fun, just for kicks and giggles." Janelle Brown chimed in during her confessional, sharing that she's never participated in the tradition, but only because of a medical reasoning. "I've never breastfed another baby. I never had enough milk," she shared. "I would have been hard-pressed to do that." Though hesitant, Robyn Brown admitted in her confessional, "Yeah, it's true. It's true. Women would breastfeed each other's babies. In our culture, I've seen it plenty of times," she continued to reveal. Robyn added, "It's not like musical babies, but rather, it's more of like necessity and help and, a community of women being supportive to each other about their children and stuff." Sister Wives Meri Brown finally reveals truth about her divorce. Kody and Meri Brown have officially said goodbye to their spiritual marriage. But as viewers recall, they already left their legal marriage behind long before. At the time, Meri insisted it was her idea to divorce Kody. Viewers think Meri Brown was forced to volunteer to step down as legal wife. In a now-deleted Reddit post, the OP suggested that Robyn Brown was planting the seeds of divorce in Meri's head the entire time. They insinuated that Robyn was gaslighting Meri. After all, Meri was the one who initially brought up divorce so Kody could marry Robyn and adopt her children. But was this true? Or did Kody and Robyn manipulate Meri into offering to legally end her marriage? Amo, Meri was talked into the legal divorce. Didn't they state on the show that it was talked about and that Meri volunteered? Another Reddit user chimed in. She was so devastated when signing the papers in the lawyer's office. It wasn't just shuffling papers. Meri also stated that Kody was playing nice for about a month after the divorce and then kicked her to the curb. I could see Janelle or Christine confirm at some point that the divorce story, as we saw it on the show, was fake. In recent episodes, Meri confirmed that Kody said she would earn his love when she checked off his list of to-dos. He never really authentically loved her. Was offering up a legal divorce on the list? The fact that Meri cried is proof that she saw the legal marriage as a trophy she could hold over the other wives. She even had the certificate framed and hanging on her wall. It shouldn't matter who is legally married to him. Only the spiritual marriages should count. I'm sure initiate a legal divorce so Robyn can have it was on the list of things Kody gave Meri that she needed to do. So yes, Meri initiated it, but not really. It was fake. Does anyone really think Meri was thinking about doing it, unprompted, for 2 years and actually contacted a lawyer and had the paperwork drawn up as a surprise for Kody? No, she was so upset signing the papers while Kody and Robyn were trying to contain their excitement. It was pathetic. Sister Wives Season 19 is still airing, but fans have spent the entirety of the season speculating that this will likely be its last. After all, the entire show was supposed to center around polygamy. They are no longer polygamists. Despite fan speculation, it looks like TLC is still committed to sharing the story of the once plural family. A cafe in Utah just confirmed that filming is underway for more Sister Wives seasons. The family isn't on hiatus while Season 19 is airing. The network, which generally announces new seasons just weeks before their premiere date, has deployed a camera crew to capture new footage. A small cafe in Utah spilled the beans. Dade's Farmhouse Cafe in Parowan, Utah, took to its social media accounts to inform its patrons that the Sister Wives cast would be filming at its eatery. The overzealous business owner's update has confirmed that fans will be seeing more from the Browns despite the family now living hundreds of miles apart. A Reddit user caught the social media post and shared it. In the upload, the proprietors encouraged patrons to dine in and check out filming while the cast was on hand. They did not reveal exactly which cast members would be filming, but based on the cafe's location, it's safe to assume Meri Brown would be the main focus of the scene. Meri lives in Parowan, Utah. She has owned an inn in the town for several years. Meri opted to move to the area full-time after her spiritual split from Kody. Fans watched Kody help Meri move to the area just weeks ago on Sister Wives. Season 19 of Sister Wives has focused almost entirely on the family's future. Now that they are no longer spiritually wed, Season 20 might be more of the same. But we have a feeling plenty of drama may play out as the Brown family learns how to navigate their separate lives. While Season 19 has been pretty slow-moving, there is plenty of real-time drama to fill another season. Season 20, which has no official release date, might be more dramatic than previous seasons. If it does air, it will likely cover Janelle Brown's move to North Carolina. The family squabbles over what to do with Coyote Pass will likely come into play too. It's possible the additional season would also cover Christine Brown and Kody Brown's custody battle over Truly Brown. The couple are battling it out in court. Mykelti and Tony Pedron's decision to leave Utah, and Robyn and Kody Brown's new house purchase could be featured too. Kody Brown reflects on his life. Sister Wives star Kody Brown discusses where he is in his process of grieving a life he once thought he would have. Furthermore, he takes time and reflects on his life up to this point and the changes he wants to make. While Sister Wives star Kody Brown has been firm on his stance of not camping out on his kids' doorsteps, he is assessing what happened. After being excluded from some of the family events, Kody is settling into the realization his life isn't as full as it once was. In some ways, it is simpler and desirable, but in other ways, he feels hollow. Even though he has what he wants on one hand, he can't help but regret the loss he is experiencing on the other. In a preview, Kody Brown laments about years gone by. During a reflection of his life, he discusses how his world is upside down. For a brief moment, he becomes retrospective and searches for meaning in his life. He says, "It's my 55th birthday today. I've had an interesting life. I remember 5 years ago on my birthday thinking, okay, I'm halfway through. What do I want to do for the rest of my life? What do I want to be for the rest of my life?" Then, he continues, "Last night, I was up late with Robyn. We were having a discussion about our values and the fact that I have struggled with mine through the divorce process. Everything that's happened. Admittedly, he concluded that I've lost a sense of direction for my life." Then, Kody Brown adds, "There's a struggle that I've had because I had this big picture that got shattered. But I have a safe, kind, and sweet place with my wife, Robyn. And then I have tons of guilt because I'm not more involved with everybody else that's out there." He was referring to his other children he isn't connecting with. Then Robyn Brown says in a confessional, "Kody's been a very angry, upset." She searches for words. Then says with a large sigh, "Lost person the last few years, and I have to recognize it for what it is. It's just him in a painful place and him in a place of fear that I will leave him to." Kody continues, "What was my purpose 10, 15, 20 years ago? 30 years ago? It was always my family, my children." In many ways, he is realizing the thread that made his life whole. In an earlier episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody Brown was pining over the heartbreak of losing his large family. At that point, TLC showed a clip of him contemplating how he would move forward after the fallout in the polygamous dream. However, he vowed that he would refocus on his covenant and rebuild relationships in his life. Much like Scrooge in The Christmas Carol, Kody recognizes that his future looks grim if he doesn't change its trajectory. Although he had lost 3 of his wives at that stage and numerous children were pushing him away, Kody promised to do better. Admittedly, his number one desire is to move onward and upward with the goals in life and making my family whole again. Sister Wives Meri Brown shares Garrison's sad feelings. Meri Brown Brush has recently begun to share more details about her life off-screen. Admittedly, she struggles to understand when a relationship is truly toxic, since she was exposed to people she shouldn't have been. Along with her reflection on relationships, she also shares some of the sad feelings she has after losing her brother, Garrison Brown. Undoubtedly, Sister Wives star Meri Brown Brush has made her mark as she has taken a stance against her dad, Kody Brown. Since she is enforcing boundaries of respect to protect herself and her kids from relationships that aren't healthy for her, Kody isn't invited. Additionally, fans appreciate the strides that Meri is making with her mom, Janelle Brown with Tata Farms. However, they are being genuine about struggling along the way. While they are getting everything aligned, Meri has started a podcast, The Authentic Society. The description says, "Join us as we navigate the everyday realities of life." Seemingly, she wants an open platform to discuss raw information without judgment. Likewise, Meri wants honest, respectful discussions about topics that can be hard. During a recent episode, she talked about the sad feelings she confronted with after her brother, Garrison Brown's death. On Meri Brown Brush's podcast, The Authentic Society, she discusses an evil that most people in our society fall victim to every day. She shares that influencers have changed the game for how people view their lives. Meri expresses how sad she is that social media has become a highlight reel for the world to see. Unfortunately, it has created an effect that skews how people view each other. Since everyone seems to be naturally drawn to comparison, Meri shares a very sad memory she has of Garrison Brown. Unmistakably, she knows that no one has it all figured out. But she knows that when comparison becomes consuming, it is a major factor in mental health. For instance, Garrison was plagued with the comparison game. Sadly, Sister Wives star Meri Brown Brush reflected on how much social media weighed on Garrison Brown while he was alive. Admittedly, after Garrison's passing, Meri made a huge shift in her social media presence. She says, "That was like a big thing. After my brother died, I stopped doing filters. he used to talk about so much. He compared himself to social media. And he always, and this is something all my siblings have talked about and my mom, he always felt like he was behind in life. Then, Meri Brown adds, so that was the comparison game like? Where you are in your life, your career, he always felt like he was lacking. He would talk about it and he was like Instagram, social media is a highlight reel. And you have to remember that. And if you looked at Instagram, you would think his life was perfect. He had his struggles. It's so important to remember what you are looking at is not the reality of the situation. And the comparison between that person, you can't. Then she gives a quote, you can't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10, because it is very different. Maddie says, what's for them is for them, and what's for you is for you. And nobody can take that from you. On TikTok, someone reminds others, comparison is the thief of joy. Someone else adds, that makes me sad for Garrison. All we ever saw was a devoted son and brother, and he was still so young. Another person says, I talk to so many young men who think their mid-20s is too late to change their lives. They genuinely believe that stuff. Someone challenges, we have to change that narrative for them. Another TikToker compliments Kody Brown. I'm so glad she's talking about this. I find social media is where people get depressed and compare their lives. It's a real thing we do not talk about. While it is a natural evil, the comparison game has to stay in check. Kody Brown Brush recommends that people take a step back and challenge the social norms. Even so, she knows reality can be misleading and is important to take time away from the curated lives people display on social media. She says to take breaks and understand when it is a compulsion to be discontent with life. Instead, she focuses on having gratitude right where she is. However, she still plans and strives for goals at the same time. Someone else comments on YouTube, Maddie, you are wise beyond your years. Another person adds, I don't mind surrounding myself with people who are doing better than me, but the key is to be inspired by